Hi everyone, it's your Simmer here. So we've made it. Scenario 36 in RBJets series in Marias Pass. This is the final one. The consist from Run to Kalispell has just arrived with some empties that need sorted in the area. After that you will gather up stock for BNSF 7202 that needs taken to Onley. Thanks to everyone for playing this short series. Giggle. Oh, I see. He's being funny. I was like, 36 scenarios. That does not seem short. Tells me it's going to be an hour. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get this stock delivered and then gather up the freight for the Run to Kalispell cruise run to Olney. All details are in your work order. So it was Onley on one and Olney, so... Alright, deliver just arrived wagons to area sidings, so reverse hook to 61612. Alright, so I'm assuming, since it's saying reverse, that I need to do that. So yeah, I think we're connecting to that, because that's what we had just brought in from the last scenario, I believe. And so we are 3, 4, 4, 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6 to the front of it, so yeah. But yeah, we need to get all the way onto this piece here. And then we'll be able to head the other way. Alright, so we want to flip that. And then we're all set. So let me look at the list, by the way. Alright, well, we've got 20, which would make sense on a hour-long scenario. But it could also just be a long drive somewhere, because we had that 50-minute scenario that only had 8 steps, but... So, I know it'll be 15 up there, so I don't want to go too terribly quick. I don't want to get above 15. How about that? Because that'll kind of defeat the purpose, and we don't need to do that. So, there we go. And we'll see then what happens. All right. So that'll get us coupled up. Alright, center beam, empty drop request for Plum Creek Plywood. So temporarily drop all except the center beam wagons and then drop them on Plywood. So yeah, so I think that's what we're doing right now is we're dropping these and then we're taking the Plywood ones to 6161, so right where we were. So we have 4 plywood cars. So that should be it. Just make sure. Yep, okay. And then we're going the other direction here. Just make sure the rest isn't coming. It's not. Alright. And then we're basically just popping them over there. So Not a lot, but, you know, a necessary move. Cars don't get there by themselves. So I don't know why, but definitely in the last couple scenarios, just those small, I think they're called just shuntings, to just move things a couple tracks over or whatever, like when we were doing taking the large train consist apart and distributing the cars to others and stuff like that. Like, these last few scenarios have felt the most real, I suppose. The others are just piloting a train to some degree. I don't know, they just didn't feel the same, and this is the same thing. Like, maybe it's because we're not moving the entire consist, and somehow it feels like we're truly doing sorting work. Now let me see if I do this. That might not be the best way to do it. Yeah, because it seems like we're... Alright, well, let me stop this, because I'm just drifting. I was experimenting. It was a bad experiment. Did not work, because we went way further than we needed to go. Alright, and again, the siding is 10, so I want to be careful and not go too fast. But we don't have to go terribly far, so... But even if we did, you know, that's what we need for safety, so... So we'll get that placed here so that these guys can, I assume, start filling them because they're empty, so... So I want to get all 4 cars onto the space. Like right now I'm probably just barely clear, but like nothing would be able to go into the switch there. So now I'm okay. So we'll stop here. Turn that around. Alright. There we go. Okay, recouple to the formation on 6162. That's as to be expected. Alright, so the first job of the day is done. But yeah, like it's like if you don't get past a certain point, like other cars can't make it. So that's, you know, part of the challenge there. Alright, so we now need to flip this back, turn it around, head back that way. Again, knowing that's 15. So, still to the front. I just wanted to, I guess I don't really have a choice because that locomotive is blocking the other pass, so. But yeah, you don't move a lot, but as you can see, it, you know, it just takes a little while to get around at the speeds we're able to move, so. Now the question will be, are we still going to be splitting things off and distributing them, or now are we taking things? Because I think it said empties, and those hopper cars, at least these, are clearly not empty. I don't know, the ones behind it are, so maybe we'll be dropping those somewhere. I don't know. We should just wait for dispatch to tell us, right? Instead of trying to be fancy. Yeah, see, because the trick is, like, you can't easily turn the brakes on and off is what ends up happening here. Alright, so that will get us connected. Proceed south to Kalispell. When you arrive, temporarily drop all except the 3 loaded lumber flats and tanker on 61614. Alright, so just want to make sure, but I'm assuming, yes, so we're just continuing there. No, alright, 6164. So we want to go there. Oh, Kalispell, Maine, never mind. Not lumber. Okay, so we're basically putting everything there, and then, alright. I think I got it. Obviously, let's make sure that we can exit here. Yep, everything's set fine. Alright, so we'll move along a little more urgently, or adamantly, I guess, is really what it is. Kind of pull out of here as if I mean it. Got very, very close to speeding there. I was really shooting for 15.5, but... Alright, we are going the right way. It's just like, again, we're not getting distance to go down, and we're clearly moving, so... Again, maybe it just doesn't start counting until we're on the main line or something. Yeah, now it's finally going down. I assume we'll be able to go a bit quicker here once I get clear of the switch, but maybe not. Alright, a bit quicker. But, you know, 25 over 15 is still pretty nice. So yeah, in general, I mean, I've certainly enjoyed the series. I mean, this is really the first major workshop series I've attempted since coming upon and becoming a player of Train Simulator. So I have nothing to really compare it to other than the in-game scenarios, but I do feel, because the in-game scenarios just tend to be drive a train and hit the timetable, at least the ones I've done. You know, this is definitely different with the yard work and, you know, kind of a working freight. I mean, the other things, while they were freight, in some cases, but some of them were commuters. We were dropping passengers off in a lot of cases and so forth. Maybe they all were, now that I think about it. I don't know. But it just was different. So, alright, nice little bridge there. Definitely really cute. I don't know how else to describe it. I just enjoy it. Got another one pretty quickly. So, don't know if it's just the creek or the river. Oh, it might actually just loop around here and just come right back, is might be what's happening there. Alright, so not too far. Basically up here we're going to be stopping and basically dropping everything behind that, and then I'm assuming we're going to drop the 3 lumber cars and then probably take the tanker somewhere else. But yeah, I think, yep, this river just comes around from there. Does have a split over there as well. Alright, so definitely busy here. As far as a little town, it's been a while since I've been here. But we'll see. Kalispell, Maine, 61614. That's 61617 over there. But I think at this point we're good enough. So let me do that. Come on. I'm gonna end up going too far. I'm gonna get in trouble. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 546282. Yep. 546282. And then we're going to take these to Kalispell 6163. So we need to turn around and then get ahead of that. There we go. So move that along. And I'm assuming we're not going to want to block that road, so I'll just want to be careful that way. But we need to get past the switch. So let me get around where I can see. I can get this slowed down for sure. Yeah, we're well past where we needed to be. So just turn around. And again, that's where I think I've finally here at the last few scenarios figured out I can do that and make it pretty quick. And this should be 15 or might even be 10, so ooh, it's 10, so I'm glad I didn't get beyond that. So yeah, we're dropping those, and then as I figured, then we're gonna drop the tanker at the oil, and then I guess we'll go on from there. Alright, so we're good here. So we won't make ourselves go any further. So we're going to drop those, drop tanker wagon on Kalispell oil. So we know that, as I said. Alright. So that will get us there. So we'll start doing a little bit of a slowdown here. Again, flip that. Gonna want to go here and here. Alright. And now we can go the other way and head off on that little spur. So, yeah, I don't know that it's worth trying to go faster than 10. That little bit might work, and then we'll go from there. So there we go. Now we're at 10 again. just kind of creep along because we're not back far enough yet. Now I think we are. And obviously, as I keep moving backward, uncoupling now wouldn't help. Alright, recouple to the wagons. Surprise, surprise. But there you go. We've showed up. We've done our distribution. We've got 4 cars now doing what they need to be doing. Alright, and then we go here, flip that back, so cycle that around, and now again we can go 25 so we can move quicker here, but obviously we're reconnecting so we can't go too fast. But yeah, what we can be doing then is putting those empties. I'm imagining we're going to distribute all of those to at least 2 different places now. So just need to be, again, careful that I'm not approaching too fast. Oh, I don't think I quite made it. I got very close. There we go. Continue south via Kalispell, Plywood, Maine. Alright. So we'll do that. And then we're going to drop at West Yard main siding. But we'll worry about that as we get closer, I guess. But yeah, I vaguely remember, I mean, because this was where our yard work was at the beginning for, I think, a couple scenarios. Was here in Little Kalispell. But yeah, we are, and I'm pretty sure we grabbed stuff off those same sidings. Alright, so we're going to show the task. So that's there. And then West Yard main siding. Okay. So I'm going to want to go like all the way over there. So I think I'm going to have to change some switches there. Because I think basically I'm gonna need, like, yeah, it's not letting me do it, but maybe it will after I get past the next segment. I don't know. Let me get there, because now I'm going really, really slow. I don't know that I remember this little S-curve, but obviously that's the way the terrain goes, so. Be some foolish engineers if they did it the other way, so. But there's finally Plywood, Maine. So yeah, we still do some curving through town here. Not sure if Plywood, Maine is going to be past that. Probably is. So we'll get through town here. Alright, so we'll have to be, whoops, 15. Speeding a bit. Now it's saying West Yard main siding. Interesting. How do I... Oh, I'm coming in from there. Never mind. I thought I was coming in somehow down the stub. Okay. Crazy, crazy me. I don't know what else to say other than crazy, crazy me. Alright, so I assume that's plywood, and that's why it's Plywood, Maine. And then, yeah, the next ones are there. Okay, only drop the 4 empty hoppers. Okay, so that's the last 4 on main siding. So I assume that means we don't need to go too far onto the siding. So I'll do that as well, but alright. So we'll start slowing ourselves down here. That should get us where we need. Yep. And then some to some degree. So speeding up a bit, which is fine. And there we go. We are now heading onto the siding. And again, we'll get the 4 that we need on there. So just about there. Definitely workable now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now just bring the empty lumber flats over here and hook them to my loco. I'm waiting on Kalispell. North leg Y. I'll drop them after you clear out the full stock. That lumber Kalispell. Alright. So we're going to couple on north leg Y. Which is going to be up there somewhere, but for now we obviously just need to pull this off. So getting pretty close. Alright, so we're going to want to flip this, and then where's north leg Y? Okay, so there we go. So we're all set for that at this point. We just need to get there. Not terribly far, but we can only go 15. So it'll take a bit. Especially if I'm not careful and I fly through again. So there we can see north leg Y. Is that a dead end? I didn't realize it was, but it... Oh, yeah. The Y tail. So then we head off some other direction. So only or only is, I guess, that way. And I'm guessing where it said we needed to get the full lumber, I'm guessing we're going to get that somewhere and maybe shunt it around and attach it to him as well. I don't know. I know we've got some steps. We had 20 and we're just starting the back half, so... Alright, so we're finally off, but all of this is 15. I'm guessing you don't normally have a locomotive driver, like radioing instructions and being the dispatch person, but maybe in places like this. And it looks like he's just another one of these yard locomotives that we've got. So who knows? Because, yeah, I'm not sure if the track really goes on that way or not. I mean, I guess, yeah, it does. Kalispell South. I don't know for how long, but... to the back of the front of 3425. Yep. So I assume that's him. Little hard. Didn't mean to hit you that hard. That was mean of me. Alright. So I probably then need to drop, yes. So, just dropping everything. Alright, thanks. I got it from here. Gather stock to run for Kalispell crew. Add to back stock on Kalispell lumber. So, let me see. So, I need to couple at Kalispell lumber. Okay, which is there. To the back of 3456. Which is what we'll be doing. So yeah, other than being a little bit rough with my coupling there, I'm sure he was unhappy, but didn't curse at me or anything. And again, I'm pretty sure that siding is 10, so I'm going to want to be careful there. So we'll find out in a few seconds here. Yep, there we go. 10 it is. So we got a bit of a drive around the turn here. And then we're going to couple West Yard grain. Guess I'll figure that out when I get there. Because again, I'm coming in ridiculously hot here and I'm not paying attention. Alright, I think I'm safe. Alright, forward, clear switch, add to back hoppers on Kalispell, West Yard grain. And, yeah, we're gonna be, like, right there to clear the switch. That's the scary thing, like, we've got a good amount of cars here with those 4 added on. So we'll get ourselves moving along here. But yeah, it looks like grain is half a mile away, so let's see. Yep, show the task. Ah, okay. I see. So it's there, there. I think that gets us where we need. So let me get past here. All right. So we're there. Yep, we're all set there. Again, we're probably good at 15 until we get off of the line here. So I'm thinking this is still 15 up until there. I could be very, very wrong. And then it'll be a sad day, but alright. At least get myself slowing down in case. But yeah, no, now I know. Now I'm good until I get there, so just get ourselves down below 11. There we go. Because now it'll be 10 at this point. There we go. I'm learning. Understanding what I need to do. Maybe we'll grab those 2 tankers too. I don't know. Because, yeah, the hoppers are the ones we left, so I'm assuming we're not doing anything more with those. I mean, I suppose we could just, like, go and couple all of this to that. Alright. So, that should be good. It is. Okay, forward clear switch. Back via the lead. So let me turn this around before we back off here. Alright, so go via west yard lead. And then I'm coupling, oh okay, so plywood. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna have to head back through there, I'm pretty sure. Gotta be careful here that I don't go too fast, because I can only go 10 until everything's clear. And once again, I'm not going that incredibly far, although, I mean, I've got a good length here now, so it's far enough, I suppose. But just about clear. There we go. But yeah, I just need to get clear of that. So now I'm okay. So that should get us going the other way. And then we're heading to the plywood place. And I think we're picking up some more over there. Alright. So that's plywood main. Okay, final pickup. Add center beam wagons to back on the plywood. There we go. So grabbing those 2 cars. And then, yeah, we're going to have to drop stuff off somewhere. And that'll be it. So I thought we might have, with the length of this when it started, I thought maybe we'd be getting to only or only. Again, it's been spelled both ways. So I'm unclear which way it really is. Again, that siding is going to be 10. I think I might want to slow down. There we go. It was coming up pretty fast. So, yeah, I'm just kind of letting it coast. It's moving along pretty well. But, because there's like some, I remember Plum Creek, but I just don't remember exactly where that was at. Alright, that'll get us slow enough. Can probably go a little bit quicker. And then we'll just try to be careful here. All right. So we don't have a lot of room behind there, so I don't want to be hitting or connecting too hard and then drifting back too much. So we'll just kind of let this gently touch, and then we'll immediately kind of start going in the other direction, because otherwise we're going to have a problem. Alright, so run to Kalispell crew. Hey, 3456, how's it coming? Kalispell dispatch. On their way, 7202. Relax. Radio out. Work orders. Head north. Hook cut of wagons to the run to Kalispell crew on Plum Creek, Maine. Drop all and hold for dispatch. I'm assuming that's all we're going to need to do then. So let's see. Show tasks. So, okay, we're running way back up there. So, looks like Plum Creek, Maine is there. Alright. But yeah, so basically I need to get out of here, and then we've got 5 miles. Goodness, 5 miles. Wow. Obviously if that time is right, I'm taking a long, long time here. Alright, because that switch is right there that I gotta get past. So we're gonna flip this the other way. Oh, come on. I don't think I cleared it quite yet. No, I want to go the other way. Darn it. Alright, now I think I'm good. So, I want to go here. Now I want to go this way. obviously just make sure that everything's good. Okay, so it shrunk it. So I wonder, because it was showing like 5 miles, so I wonder if like that other loop goes all the way around or something. That's interesting. Alright, so I just want to make sure we're not... It looks like we're okay. But 2.8 miles, you know, we're still running. Like, it's like I've taken 15 extra minutes somehow. I don't understand, but yeah, maybe we'll cut a little bit of this time off. But more than likely it was just me being careful, trying to avoid any problems, and obviously it's created some stuff doing that. Well, we'll see, it dropped to 904 from 906. I just don't know that it's gonna I'll keep gaining quick pieces. I mean, I'm gaining a second here and there, but I suppose it could count down, but still going to be 10 minutes. I mean, even if I get it down to 9 o'clock, I better be careful because we're speeding up. So we must have a little bit of a hill here. Yep, we do. Don't want a runaway train. That would be a bad thing, especially in town. Not hauling any hazardous waste or anything that we know of, so probably okay. But still, nobody wants a mess. Yeah, slowed down a good amount there, but we're gaining it back pretty fast. But I knew Plum Creek was a little ways, because we had, again, that was on some scenarios early on, we had to interact with Plum Creek. Alright. Well, we're down to 902. I just don't think we're going to get ourselves anywhere near 850, obviously, since it's already 848. So I think as good as I might be able to get there, it's still going to be longer. Whoa. Almost got to speeding. So here's where we were doing some of our work when we came into town. Now we're just heading back out another almost 2 miles, mile and a half. I was thinking it was 1.8, but it must have been 1.6. Numbers are tiny. Sometimes they're hard to read. Alright, now I'm flat, so now I'm needing to add my own power to get myself up there. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna keep running at I'm gonna start losing time, is what I mean. So I definitely would rather not do that. Go. Alright, 1.25 miles. Alright, on Plum Creek, Maine. So we've got a couple of those. And that'll be it. So we'll just be looking for those cars in a bit. Alright, well, we're down below 9, but once again, right about now is when we would have been finished. So any time beyond this now is being a little later than what the creator estimated it would take. But again, I'm sure to get that, you've got to not really stop much. Sorry. Not really stop much, and, you know, but there are my 2 cars, I think, coming into view. And it might not be too bad. I might still get to like 857 or something, but you know, it was all good for a little while. How did I... Now I'm going downhill. What? So unfair. I was like, I just got under, and then suddenly I was speeding again. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't understand. Yeah, and now we are still slowing down, so not quite sure why it did pop up like that, because we're still on the same grade. But there we go, we're in the 857s. I just don't know that we'll get all the way down to that. And once again, there might be other steps I need to take, so we might still be right up against 9 o'clock by the time we're done with the work. Don't know. But this is the main. And we got those cars down there. Oh, actually, that's the locomotive. No cars. We'll try not to barrel into them. Alright, we seem to be able to stop relatively quickly, so I'm going to let this move back. Got ourselves a big trailer park there. They get to listen to the trains probably at all hours of the day. All right. So get this. Because again, the brake doesn't change that quickly. Alright, well now we're at 3. That's a reasonable speed. I think anything below 5 is okay. Alright, so let's see. So we should be okay, and then we just want to drop everything. So let me go back to my end. There we go. Drop it. Thanks, 3456. Park back on Plum Creek Plywood stub. Go via 6162. Alright. So, we'll head there. So, Plywood stub. Wait, what's 6162? Is that... Oh, I see. Because I've got to go around. That's basically what it wants me to do. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be close to where we were. And so as I said, like, I can start some of this stuff. Turn it around. Change this, turn it around. Immediately start going the other way. Now 6162 may only be 15, so gotta be careful there. It is. So I can move a bit, but I can't move as much as I was. Ooh. I got that one close. Let's just make sure we don't start trickling back up, because that's what happened. That messed me up, because we're still on that 0.5 grade. Oops. Alright. I see. So I want to get back on the plywood stub that I started out at. So I've got to get through here, and then, so I'm heading for that, in case you're curious. But yeah, so I'll be 10 minutes over. At least. But it takes what it takes, right? But yeah, that train then is ready to go at some point. I'm sure they're maybe just waiting for me to clear out, and then they'll be heading on their way. So just move myself as quick as I can. Yeah, these don't like graphically line up as nice as I think they should, but I mean, they're fine there, but they just look weird. And I don't know that it's, again, worth anything else here. So let's see, plywood stub. Get that turned around. Turn this around. Again, we'll get ourselves on there. Don't want to assume it's more than 10, and it's not. So there we go. But 859, maybe in the 858s. So not terrible, but could have been better, I'm sure. And it's one of those, like, if you were to replay it, obviously you'd know, you know, it'd be a clearer set of goals. You wouldn't necessarily need to check things as much and so forth. But there we go. We are finished with everything, the whole scenario. So thank you for tagging along if you followed me through all 36 scenarios on this. And in a few days, we'll see what's next. Bad luck, you did not complete the scenario. So what did I somehow miss? How did I miss cars? That doesn't make sense at all. Added or removed. I don't know what happened there, but I believe I got it done. So anyway, I'll see you next time.